Hello guys.
Yo, Gojo. Hi, Weebs. If you know, recently we went to the Jujutsu Kaisen movie, which released like last week in June 30th. And we went to the IMAX version of the movie. And you know what? It cost like 420 rupees. And I don't think it's worth it. I mean, like, seriously. It was like watching a 480p movie on a like 4K screen. Like, how do they even think of it? At least they could have mentioned in the website when we were booking the movie. I mean, like, what did they even think about when explaining the movie? I really got tired of it, guys. Like, even the screen, there were these black bars on the left, right, top, bottom. I was like, okay, we will discuss this topic at the end of this video. I'm like totally rattled about this topic, guys. If you're gonna like make me talk about this, I'm gonna talk all day. So, Lokesh,
Yes.
how was the movie?
The movie was good but not great. It was like normal average movie.
Okay, I mean, you know what? Even I think the movie wasn't like the Demon Slayer, Mugen Slayer version.
Yes.
That was like on a whole different level with all these huge emotions. But Jujutsu Kaisen movie lacks something, and
I
yeah,
think that the IMAX screen which we saw was not good. I think it was basically because of the IMAX screen which we saw, and see the clarity was not so good.
yeah, even like I experienced, it was. Yeah, I don't know if you guys are like thinking these guys are like over exaggerating what you think. It literally was blurry. I mean,
Yes.
and it was like twice the cost. The normal screen was like 200 rupees, and we paid like 410
For
rupees for what? The same fucking experience in a bad way. That was also. That was okay. And coming to the movie, yeah, I mean, as you said, the movie wasn't that great. But if you're gonna ask me like rate it in 0 to 10, I would say it wasn't that bad. I mean, it was a zero. Okay, Jujutsu Kaisen movie
I will
zero.
give
Yeah.
6.
Okay, you think it's gonna 6? I mean,
Yes.
that wasn't that bad, Lokesh. I mean, yeah, you like mostly watch ecchi animes, so it's obviously you have a fucking problem in your mind. I mean, guys, like, listen, this guy rates 6, and he was the same guy who watched like Maki's panties. The whole theater was silent. Like, the theater was like, whenever like these huge action scenes come, guys were screaming. And when the normal scenes come, the whole theater was fucking silent. And this guy was like, when Maki was jumping, and it was like an action sequence with Yuta. She was training him. And when the whole theater was fucking silent, he's like coming in, whispering to me, "Hey, did you see Maki's panties?" I'm like, what? What? Why? Why would you do that? Like,
Hey, it is noticeable.
bro, not everyone in the
The
theater is a
creator
weeb.
intensely kept that.
I mean, it's okay, but that doesn't mean everyone in the theater is going to be weeb like us. Not everyone is an anime otaku. I felt like, holy shit, people are going to watch us now. People are going to think these waiters are what these waiters are doing on a Monday morning in a cinema theater.
It's guys, it's not wrong to see the panties. Okay.
Okay, I mean, like, we do enjoy the shit, but how? There were like so many amazing scenes, and you point out that one scene.
You see, even that panda asked about it.
Yeah, actually, that was really good. Panda was trolling Maki. We never get to see like Maki blush in the manga or the anime. So it was how to say, it was a really good experience to watch Maki blush and rattle and see herself. That was a really good experience.
I didn't have clear understanding about Inumaki's power. So in this movie particularly, the Inumaki power was clearly shown.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? That was right. Even in season one, every time Inumaki's enemies were mostly equal to him or less to him. So we didn't get experience of him suffering from a huge opponent. And here when Geto came and Inumaki tried to kill him, he got like injured, so he wasn't able to use his power. So yeah.
Especially that detail he gave. So whenever he speaks, he drinks that throat medicine
Yeah.
to clear his voice.
Yeah. Yeah, even I noticed that, whenever like he uses power, his throat get affected. So he drinks these medicines to like once again use his power. So in the Jujutsu Kaisen movie, it's like in the Zero movie, it's made clear like what everyone's power in the group do. We haven't experienced all these guys in Team 2 in the Jujutsu Kaisen season 1. So in that sense, Jujutsu Kaisen movie Zero wasn't like made to a sequel. It was actually a prequel to the season 1. So we can't like expect us to compare this movie to other movies which air like Demon Slayer or other shits. because those were like a pretty good sequel for the already airing anime. So obviously it felt like amazing. So it was like a how do I say it? It's like a character introduction of who is Yuta. I mean, Yuta is like the second most strongest character in the whole Jujutsu Kaisen series. So
Bro, no
yeah,
spoilers because
I mean it's not a fucking spoiler, okay?
bro,
Everyone knows
guys,
Yuta's.
he reads manga and I don't.
Okay, I mean, okay, I'm not going to give any spoilers. Okay, it is like how do I say it? It is pretty clear. You could have already experienced like how fast he moved, you know. So he was like second strongest character in the whole Jujutsu Kaisen series. So I don't know, man. So I also like the movie was done justice to how these characters were before Tadari Yuji and Nobara or like Fushiguro came and so you know. So if I'm gonna rate the movie in 1 to 10, you know, I will obviously rate 8 or 7, 8, 8. It's like a pretty good movie for a character introduction, but I don't think this movie is like a great movie like Demon Slayer. What are the other movies which are great? Like the Violet Evergarden movie. Um, Now that I
And
think about it, I don't think any movies which are like really good, you know. I mean, Your Name was amazing in Silent Voice. Yeah, this movie was pretty good, a solid 8. I don't think it's like the best movie it's ever had.
and you guys wonder why we compare this to a Demon Slayer because we saw Demon Slayer season 1, right? Demon Slayer and Jujutsu Kaisen was where came at the same point, same time. I mean, so a Demon Slayer season 1 was good, and the movie was uplifting the season 1, and Jujutsu Kaisen was good, and I expected it to be uplifting Jujutsu Kaisen series, but it was like that. So
Yeah, I
uh,
mean, I don't get it, Lokesh. Like we all expected Jujutsu Kaisen movie should be a sequel to the season 1, but then it wasn't as a sequel, it was a prequel, and also it wasn't a great prequel, it was just a character introduction of who is Yuta and who is this Gojo's friend Geto. We like I read the manga, and when I read the Demon Slayer manga isn't the best manga you'll ever read, you know. It was really an 8, okay? It was good, definitely good, but if you're gonna ask me, it is better than Attack on Titan or other series, I don't think so. So in the same sense, Jujutsu Kaisen, I'm not gonna judge Jujutsu Kaisen manga because Demon Slayer manga ended, so I can like obviously rate how this is gonna be. But Jujutsu Kaisen manga is still in a state where they are still figuring out even some of the characters' power aren't mentioned. You know, even Yuta's power, like it's really confusing. Like whether he can copy others' power. Wow.
yeah, I had the same doubt because I didn't know that he could copy the other powers, and I actually have some confused state if Utah can copy others' power at least just once, or he can copy as much times as he can.
Yeah, I mean, at least according to the manga, I haven't read the full manga, so I'm like around 130 chapters. So I tend to read manga whenever new arc comes. So I haven't read the current arc. So till then, use this copy power twice or once. I don't know. Like, so I don't know, man. Like even in the manga, they haven't like clearly explained what his power is. I mean, they did explain like copying isn't his own power. Okay, copying is something he can do with the power of that Ruka. Like he has this ring, you know. With the ring help, he can like somehow channel the powers of Ruka through that ring, and he comes into save. I don't want to spoil you the manga, so he has like pretty good entrance, you know, pretty good entrance in the manga. So I don't know, man. It felt really weird not explaining his main power instead of explaining how he can copy other powers. So all we got from the manga was this, he uses this Ruka power, and Ruka power is like one of the highest. Okay, like when I say he's like the second strongest to Gojo, like I mean it. He really is second strongest to Gojo. So with that power, he's trying to use other powers like Inumaki's power. You know, when he said in the mic, he said like Shine, like it literally told that hundreds of small creatures to die. Even Inumaki never uses the word die. He always uses like how do I say it like crush, or he never go to the extreme case of like die, because he knows if he's gonna use a word that's gonna like kill something, who knows, like he's not gonna like say these creatures, he would have been Geto, and Geto is like one of the strongest character, like he was the top 4 strongest character in Jujutsu Kaisen. So if he's gonna say directly Geto to die, then obviously Inumaki is the one gonna die. So in that sense, Yuta really had some amazing powers. Like if he had the power to say die, then I don't know, like already he's copying Inumaki's power, and he's using Inumaki's power in a scale where Inumaki never even thought of using, or like scared of using. So yeah, Kento, like I know like Kento had like really amazing fans. So when Gojo was introduced, people were not even shouting. The only scene people were shouting was when Gojo fight scene came actually. It's not even the introduction of Gojo scene that was a fucking silent.
That because it's IMAX theater.
Yeah, I mean
know-
you need to consider it. Okay?
you know
People
that-
coming to the IMAX screen
Yes.
are mostly like, how do we say?
Rich people.
Yeah, we can judge them, okay? I don't judge people, but if you're gonna ask me, a guy spending 450 rupees, I don't know if he's gonna be a full-fledged otaku like us. Yeah.
Yes.
So they were actually shouting, but when Kento came, I don't know what happened. The whole fucking theater was like literally screaming out of their hearts. I was like, wow. There are like many fans. Kento has more fans than Gojo in our screening. I was like, fuck
Actually,
yeah.
I disagree his point because the majority of the audience was boys, and
Yeah.
if girls was present there, you see, Gojo, the screen would be like torn.
Yeah, I mean like Jujutsu Kaisen has like this whole
Girl
girls
fan base.
and most of them are just for Gojo.
Yes.
I mean, even in my college, there are like girls who never watched anime and watch
And but-
Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yes.
And the only reason they watched was Gojo. He's the fucking reason everyone watches it. I don't know, man.
They didn't even watch Jujutsu Kaisen ever once, but they
Yeah.
know Gojo. I don't know
Yeah.
why. How?
That's like, I don't know, like if you guys are, I'm like, are you guys into anime or just these cute ikemene guys, I don't know, man.
I think because of his blue eyes.
Maybe. I mean, I'm not a girl, so I don't know what girls like in a guy, so I can't vote for that. Whatever. Just fucking irritating when a guy. I don't know, man. Let's go to some other topic. I mean, Kento was amazing. It fight scene was it well. It was like 45
Yes.
seconds, but the whole theater was in a huge. The whole atmosphere of the theater like suddenly changed. From then on, guys never stopped screaming. Like
Yes.
for all the important scenes, they were like fucking screaming. I don't know, like some people hate when others scream in a movie, but I enjoy that. When people scream, to me it's like, okay, these guys are enjoying the same movie I'm enjoying, so I'm not the only weird one who is enjoying this anime. So it was really amazing, especially in India where most of the people doesn't even watch anime.
Yes.
So to see people enjoying amazing
Actually,
shit.
about that, Jujutsu Kaisen Zero movie is more profitable than Demon Slayer.
Yeah, like I need to say this incident happened when Demon Slayer movie released in India. It was like a Thursday or something, I don't know. First, the movie took 2 years, okay? Literally 2 years to release in India. I don't know what they thought, but maybe the movie was too expensive to buy at the auction in the beginning. So I don't know how the cinema world works. So okay, I can forgive them. Okay, you took 2 years, okay, and it was like COVID period. So we went to the movie. So it was the first day, first show. So what do we think when an anime movie has in India? I'm like, okay, at least there will be like at least 200 people living in Chennai who's gonna watch the
And
movie.
There is a point to be mentioned that everyone was in holiday because it was a COVID.
Yeah, it was like just the time when the quarantine was about to end and most of the restrictions were lifted. So the theater was, everyone who was vaccinated can come to the
Yes.
theater. So we went to the theater experience like, this is going to be amazing. This is going to be the best
And-
day of our life.
And I expected because in Japan it is, I think it is number 2 in position in box office collection.
I mean, like Demon Slayer was one of the movie which had this whole Instagram memes and posts where people were sharing. Like it was like one of the top grossing anime films of the entire Japanese industry. So we were amazingly excited, To the point where even though I read the fucking manga, I knew the story, but when Ufotable Studios is gonna animate this series, I was like, fucking hell yeah! Like, I want to see this in the huge screen. So we booked the theater and we went to watch the movie. And when we entered the theater, we actually recorded it. We might even, if we had the footage, we will show it. So there was no one in the theater when we first entered. Just the two of us. We bought the popcorn and we opened the door and went in and we saw the empty theater. Just,
I was surprised.
yeah. Like, what? Why? What? This
On top of it, it was because there was only few people, like 10 members. They even changed the subtitles into English.
Yeah,
That audio.
Okay, so first we went, so we were the only guys in the theater, and then some few people came in. Okay, so not probably more than 10 people should be in the theater. So, and then a guy comes in. Okay, I think he's the manager or someone works in PVR in the cinema. He like came, he's like coming in, and he's like, sorry for inconvenience, sir. The movie is gonna start in 5 minutes. We have a slight problem. The movie is gonna air in English, so it is a
Yes.
dubbed version. You're not gonna get sub. I'm like,
What the
okay.
fuck?
Yeah, literally, that was. I'm like, okay, if you're going, are you asking me whether if I rejected dub, will you play sub? Or like you're saying me, the dub is the only version you have? So when we are in the dilemma, it's like, this is all we have, so this is all we are gonna play. That was like fucking irritating. When the movie, when we booked the movie in the online app, it was clearly mentioned like the movie is gonna be Japanese sub. So that's what we saw in the booking app, and that's what we thought it's gonna be. And like just before 5 minutes, this guy comes in and says, "We don't have the sub version. This is gonna be tough."
Yes.
I'm not you know what? I'm not saying anything wrong. People watching dub, dub is amazing. People love it. So,
Even we started as dub
yeah,
people.
even we started watching dub. We didn't know there was a sub version. I mean, I fucking didn't know these shows was Japanese show at that point. So okay, so I was really enjoying the dub version. But the point we got like really irritated was they didn't mention it was a dubbed version anyway in the app or even the booking or even when you enter the theater. Like no way it's mentioned the dub version. So it's like the previous cinemas are like whatever shit we throw at him, there are people who's gonna come and watch this shit. Okay. So, will you release a Thor movie? Recently, Thor movies are releasing. So, will you release a Thor movie which is going to be like you say it's going to be Hindi version, and when you go into the theater, it's going to be airing in English? So, what do you expect? Huh? Like, do you think people are that dumb enough to like just or like change the you can change the audio language and we're going to just sit through and watch through it? So, I don't know, man. Dub is good, sub is good, but it is not really cool, when you not say that in upfront.
I just hate that movie because of the English.
Yeah.
You know that when Rengoku died, Tanjiro will scream.
Yeah,
The scream of Japanese will hit different.
yeah, Japanese voice actors are like most of the time will go crazy in this emotional scenes. So we
Most of the fight
expected to experience the movie in the form we loved. So we had the guys who watches always sub. So when we got the dub version, it felt really weird. I mean, it was a long time since we watched a dub version of an anime. So
Yes.
it felt really weird to be in. And also it felt really irritated when they didn't mention it's gonna be dub version before they said. I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't know. That was the time where like I felt, are the future movies are gonna be like this? I don't know.
Even in this movie, we were doubted whether the
Yeah.
people will come
Yeah.
because it was a Monday.
The same,
So-
yeah. Even in this movie, we were like, is this gonna be sub or dub? I mean, last time, even in the app, they said sub, and when we go into the theater, it was dub. Even now, they go the sub, and when we went to the theater, we were like, is this movie gonna be dub? Is this gonna be another time where this guy gonna come in and say, I'm really sorry, sir, the movie's gonna be only in dub. Fuck you! I mean, no.
We could IMAX that.
Yeah. We're
Yeah.
already fucking annoyed at these guys because the IMAX version of the movie was the same or even
Yes.
worse than the normal version, and we pay like double the price for an experience which isn't worth it at all. So we're already ready. If the guy is gonna come and say like the movie is gonna be only dub, I'm like, how fucking gone out of my mind,
You would have beaten that guy.
Yeah, I mean, I would have beaten. I would have yelled at him, like we. why can't you guys like respect how you treat other English films, other English films watching in India? So are they guys think like watching anime in India or you know what, how do I say it, people look down on us, or like people doesn't care, like these guys gonna watch whatever we throw at them, that's the mentality they have, then they're gonna fucking change it. Because this movie, it was like when we tried to book in the first day, when we go into the app, the theater was full.
Yes.
It's literally full. We were like shocked.
I was surprised.
Because when we went to the Demon Slayer movie, it was literally no one around us was watching the Demon Slayer. So we thought, okay, what is this guy's movie is gonna come?
Literally, it took 4 days to book a ticket.
Yeah. I mean, we did
For
have
4 days,
exams
it
on
was
Saturday, so we were trying to book it on Friday. But then Friday tickets were like full at the time we even go to the app, So we were also like trying to book an IMAX. So people were like, how do I say it? Within an hour or so, all the theater, all the seats in the backs are full. And also, we really love to sit in the middle of the theater. That's like the amazing experience you get. I don't know. Maybe PVR will change how they treat anime guys,
Yes.
in the future.
And
I really hope they change.
Recently, I saw news that mentioned that PVR CEO is already.
Yeah. The movie was doing really well in India, so the CEO was saying we are gonna like license other anime films in the upcoming year. So that's good. That's
And
good.
as soon as possible.
Yeah, I mean that's the main point.
Yes.
Fucking Demon Slayer movie took 2 years, guys. I'm like, why? And these guys
Yes.
posted the Instagram post like an year back. So we were like, okay, when we like,
Did you notice that they just deleted that poster?
yeah. For Jujutsu Kaisen, actually, this shit happened when the movie released in Japan, like in December month. So in February or March, at that time, Jujutsu Kaisen actually posted a story. Sorry, the PVS Cinemas actually posted a story in Instagram.
Yes.
Saying Jujutsu Kaisen movie is gonna Jujutsu Kaisen movie is gonna come in the upcoming weeks. We were like fucking excited, and then after an hour or so, they deleted the story. We were like, what? Okay. So I mean, maybe it's gonna come in the future.
Yes.
So we were
Maybe
hoping,
I thought it was
yeah.
a month
So
after.
yeah, a month or so. So it would take a month or like even 2 months, okay. And then the movie released in US. We were
Yes.
like, okay, the movie is released in US. So what in India? What did we deserve? Okay, what did we do to deserve this? Okay, and we were like, people were like, when every time PVS Cinemas like posting this posters in Instagram, there are like guys who like went and is Jujutsu Kaisen movie coming? Or when it's coming? Is it even fucking going to air in India? And these motherfuckers didn't even care to reply to us. Okay, I mean, I understand like you guys are in a dilemma whether you're going to rent the movie in India or not, but you should at least come straight and say, whether you're going to air the movie in India or not, so that we will be like, if you're not going to fucking air the movie in India, I will fucking read the manga, okay? It's just fucking 4 chapters. I'll fucking read the manga and I will be good with it. And when the movie comes in Netflix or Crunchyroll, we will go and watch it. So that was really irritating. And then it took like another 4 months. So totally the movie took almost 7 months. What the thing most irritated me was My Hero Academia movie. that movie took only 3 months, guys, from Japanese release to Indian release. I'm like, wow. Why? How come you can release My Hero Academia movie in 3 months and you take 7 months Jujutsu Kaisen movie? I don't know. I didn't even fucking watch My Hero Academia movie in theater. That wasn't even worth it.
Did you ever watch My Hero Academia?
I mean, I did watch season 5 till season 5. Season 5 was boring.
Yes, even I saw.
I mean, like,
season 4.
it wouldn't hurt to watch one episode a week, like just 20 minutes, but I won't say I enjoyed it. Most of the time was like 2x speed,
2x.
Most like 2x speed, and some of the scenes I'm like 15, skipping to 15 seconds. And say, what? Nothing really happened in this episode?
You will watch My Hero Academia, sir. One episode in just 30 seconds.
I mean,
You should learn from it.
yeah, you can do it, guys. You can really do it. Most of the episodes from My Hero Academia season 5, it's like,
At beginning, it was so much exciting
yeah.
because special powers they have. It was great, but afterwards the Deku starts speaking.
Yeah. No. I mean,
He-
starting the.
He is taking the notes. Who the hell will take the notes?
What are you, huh? What are you, a child? I mean, he's a child, but I don't know, somewhere it felt like other shonen anime.
I wish that note was a death mode.
Yeah.
He was the first kill all of them.
He's trying to kill Bakugo. I mean, like, Bakugo is gonna die in 60 seconds by 1 hour by a truck. Bakugo was, I don't know why people love Bakugo. That guy was fucking bullying other kids in the school. Like,
Yes.
what? Like, if
I
you're
think
getting
that
bullied in the school.
That movie had a scene like Deku is giving his power to Bakugo. I
don't know,
didn't
man.
see that movie yet, but
I watched the movie and I don't fucking remember nothing. All I remembered was he will pair up with some other guy and those two will try to do something, trying to like obviously save the world every shonen anime. So there is a suitcase and it had like some shit in it, so they were like trying to hide it somewhere. I don't know. I don't fucking totally remember it. And then Bakugo and what is the other guy who uses ice and fire? So Todoroki, yeah, Todoroki. So these three are like doing something to try to save the world, some shit like that. I don't fucking. That's the like case, you know. When I watch the anime, if the anime is good, I will fucking remember to the day I die. If the anime is mid, if you ask me next day, like, what is the name of the anime? I'm like, huh, did I watch the anime yesterday? Nah, I don't think so, man. And if they're gonna explain the plot, I will like, oh, this plot. Oh, so this anime name is like this plot. Okay, and I will link it. Okay, this plot is related to this name, so this probably be the same anime. So that was like the My Hero Academia. It started really great. I thought that like it was like one of the greatest shonen animes which is gonna air, and then they went from here to like fucking down to the point where fucking they went to underground like digging, and they went to the bottom of the earth to the point where it's literally a kids show, guys. I don't think it's for a matured audience show, you know. There's
I
literally
think it
nothing.
should be
in it.
like ad in Angama.
Yeah. If you guys don't know what is Angama, it's like an Indian kids channel, okay?
Yes.
So it should be fucking aired with
It
Manga.
has Doraemon,
Yeah,
Chin-chan.
Doraemon, Chota Bhim, shits like that. So
Yes.
it's probably one of the shows it's gonna be airing there. Till season 3, it was like one of the amazing shows, and then it went
I think
right down.
season 4 was good, but not great.
Yeah. People saying the manga is gonna be fucking amazing. I'm like, I don't know, man. I mean, I don't know. They're like saying, just wait till 100 chapters. I'm like, what? You think 100 chapter? That's like 3
Actually,
days.
I think that My Hero Academia is inspired with Naruto. So in Naruto, it is going to Boruto.
Yeah,
So that
you could say it, you know. First 3 seasons of My Hero Academia was in Naruto, and then it started like act like Boruto.
Naruto, yes.
No fucking story in it. Literally nothing happens in the anime.
I just read manga only for Boruto.
Yeah, even
You
for
know.
Boruto, we will just read the manga.
Manga,
Every
yes.
month a chapter comes. I mean, the manga isn't that great as the greatest mangas available, but it's really readable. I mean, when you compare it to the Boruto anime, it's like amazing. When you watch Boruto anime and you read the Boruto manga, you're like, this manga is 10 out of 10. Anime, 1. I won't give more
You
than
give
1.
one.
Yeah, I literally
I
gave
give
Boruto
zero,
1.
bro.
I mean, like, what? Boruto is like something we thought we could enjoy, you know.
Yes.
After completing
Because
Naruto.
we are huge fan of Naruto.
Yeah, I mean, he's huge fan of Naruto. I'm like, Naruto is a good anime, but not the
Then
greatest
why did you
anime.
finish in 3 days?
I mean, okay, to my fair, I'm gonna say a fair point here. Naruto was the second anime I ever watched. So at that time, whatever anime thrown at me, it's gonna be one of the best animes I ever watched. Okay, so
Yeah.
it was second anime I ever watched, and it was really good. I don't know, man. Maybe there wasn't more fillers. I would have enjoyed it more. Naruto is one of these animes which are like 700 episodes. So I really love long shows, you know. When there is a long show, you know, you really try to connect with the characters. So you get to know who's Naruto, what is this Konohana village. So that's like, how do you say? It's like watching a movie in IMAX. And these 13
Then
episode series.
did you
are-
watch One Piece?
Nah.
he just now mentioned that he loves to watch long shows.
Okay. I love to watch long animes. That was like a year back. Now, I don't know.
Okay, did you watch Hunter x Hunter?
I didn't watch Hunter x Hunter. I did watch it. I watched it, bro. Yeah. Wow. I watched it. Who was it? I mean, I asked you. You said your brother said it was
Yes,
a really good
it was
anime.
good.
Yeah, I remember
But it was
right?
not as much expected.
I mean, Hunter x Hunter wasn't.
Because we watched Naruto first.
Yeah, I watched Naruto.
So
first.
I had an expectation where from beginning it will be so engaging to watch. But it was not like
Hunter x
that.
Hunter was sometime in the second or third or before the Chimera Act. It was like
Yes.
fucking boring, guys. Really boring.
Final arc was amazing.
Even in the final arc, the start was really boring. Only the end of the show is so
Yes,
fucking
it was so
good.
much
It makes us
twisted.
forget that how bad the anime was at the middle. At the middle
Yes.
arcs were like fucking boring to the point where I watched like one episode a day. That's what I did. I can't fucking binge watch these animes which are literally boring. So that's why I love huge animes. But the point
But it finished great because I don't
yeah.
know that what Killua's sister will do.
Yeah, I
Like
mean, the author is writing once again, and he got like 2 million followers on Twitter. So he's gonna fucking write a masterpiece, I think. I
you
don't know.
should write.
I mean, he should write. He's the first mangaka to have that much followers in Twitter. So he better
Yes.
write amazing story. He's like tweeted last week, like, he can't wipe his ass because of the time he spent on drawing the manga. I'm like, okay, you better do some amazing shit. What are we talking about?
Okay, we are talking about Jujutsu.
And we went to what Naruto, One Piece shit. Okay, so I
Okay.
mean, Jujutsu Kaisen movie is good, but it was never great. It was never meant to be great. It was just to me. What? How do you rate Jujutsu Kaisen season one?
Season 1 it was good.
Good.
It was same like Naruto,
Same like-
Yes. The
So how would you rate for 10 out of 10?
maybe 8.2.
8. Okay. Because to me, Jujutsu Kaisen season one was
See, I like shonen anime. Okay.
okay. Yeah, I get it.
So-
This motherfucker loves shonen animes with ecchi scenes. That's all it is. If he gets an anime where it's especially if it's going to be uncensored anime, he'll be like, I will say I will recommend in the morning, and the next day he'll be like, I completed the whole season. I told you to watch some amazing shits in the past here, and he'll be like, yeah. And then when I recommend him an ecchi anime when it's uncensored, he'll be like, I completed the whole season in a night. That's what it happens. So
You guys accept it, no?
I
I know you will.
most people accept with them, and
Yes.
even I do the same shit, but I don't know other shits other than if I want, I will just go to the entire website and watch the entire read some doujins and paradise. I don't know. So Jujutsu Kaisen season one, so you're gonna rate it around 8. To me, Jujutsu Kaisen season one was nothing more than how do I say? I
It's
have,
introduction to characters.
yeah, that's what I mean. If you're gonna just have a cat introduction, you could have ended in 13 episodes. So that was the most irritating thing. It really didn't need a 24 episode series. Maybe we tolerated because we watched like every episode a week. If we thought of like binge watching Jujutsu Kaisen season one, I don't know. I don't know
You
if
would have
I,
finished in half a day.
I mean, I don't know if I would enjoyed it. I would have finished it, but I don't know if I would enjoy it. Probably I would watch it 1.5x speed at some of the episodes. Like it didn't need some of the episodes, if they haven't explained any of the clan's power or like any of the guys in the other team's power. All they did was introduce these are the characters, this is team 1, this is team 2, and these are the grade 1, grade 2, all these power shits.
Did you know that Jujutsu Kaisen is popular because of Naruto? Because of the same team?
Yeah.
Kakashi and
I mean, in
Gojo.
Instagram, when Jujutsu Kaisen was first introduced, everyone was comparing like the Team 7 with Jujutsu Kaisen with Gojo, Itadari Yuji, Kobusara, no. What is her name? What is her fucking name? I don't know. Nobra. Like comparing Nobra with Sakura.
But Sakura is a trash.
Sakura is trash. I mean, Nobra.
Did you watch the last final climax scene that Nobra will use his hammer?
Yeah, that was an amazing.
That was yes.
That was really fucking amazing. Mappa Studios have done some amazing justice to the manga. So that's what when animes animate, people underestimate like how the major role animation plays in a movie or a series, and the tracks, BGM tracks, those really uplift. As a manga reader, there were chapters in Jujutsu Kaisen which felt really boring. And when I was watching the anime, when Mappa Studios is pouring their hard work into this, it's like, it's worth it. It's worth it to watch the anime. But I don't think season 1 was meant to be a 24 episode series. At max, a 14, 13, that's all it needed to be. Yeah. So to me, I don't think I could rate, even though I would have rated in my animalist as an 8 or 9. But now that I think back, no. It's probably 7 good, but I don't know. I mean, it's not that I hate Jujutsu Kaisen, okay? I've like watched it twice, so It's not like I'm like bitching about it. It doesn't need it to be that long of a season one. Otherwise, it's an amazing series to watch. Especially the amount of girls fans there. I'm like fucking irritated. Jujutsu Kaisen, Haikyuu, these series have like lot of
Yeah,
gay
about
girls fans.
Meiko.
Yeah, most of the people in India love Haikyuu. Like even guys
Yes.
who doesn't watch
Anime
watches
was
it.
IQ.
We have a friend who have watching nothing and he loved Haikyuu. Like he hates anime, guys. He literally hates anime, and he's watching, and he was after watching
And I
Haikyuu, he
think
was like
that,
amazing, good.
and
That's
I
what he
think
said.
IQ should be the intro, starting point for
Yeah,
anime because and most of the people now says that Death Note is boring. Even I felt that after that L was
yeah,
killed,
yeah. Death
it
Note is
was
you can like split it into two parts.
yes.
Till we find L. I mean, I don't want to spoil. Okay, till the L's part, the
Everyone
story
watched
is.
it.
Yeah, I mean, most of the people have watched it. So till the L's part, the story is fucking great. Death Note is one of the animes I watched. That was the first anime I ever watched. I mean, I don't consider Beyblade, Pokemon, just like that. But one of the full-fledged shonen anime was Death Note, and the first part was amazing, and the second part was mid. But when you compare it as a whole package, it was good, good. Okay, why are we talking about Death Note now?
Because of IQ.
Yeah. Okay. Most of the people start getting started into anime
I
watching Death Note.
that yes.
But I don't know. Haikyuu is like one of the best animes you can recommend to many people because in India, lots of people play volleyball. Okay, lots of people play. I don't know from other countries, but here volleyball is a
Actually,
sport.
lots of people will play sports.
I mean, yeah, lots of people play sports in India. Like, even us, we played like in a year for every 4 months we change our sports. We play cricket in the summer, we play badminton in the winter, we
Yes.
play chess in sometimes. We play like every indoor and outdoor games all the times when we were young. I mean, even now we are young, but I don't think I could move my body as well as before. So Haikyuu is like also Haikyuu isn't like Chrono Basket as they introduced after season one, like yeah, the superpower, fucking throw, like no one will realize you when you're in the field. I'm like, what the fuck? I don't want to like. I mean, a sports anime can have this unbelievable parts, but introducing superpower and I don't know, man, that doesn't feel right. Haikyuu is a show which has those unbelievable parts. Like there are times, that doesn't happen in real life. But the number of times you encounter these scenes are very less. Most of the time, it's like fucking relatable and realistic. So when people try to get into anime, they want some shit which are like, uh, which is a lot of reality in it. So guys who never watched anime was Haikyuu and they fucking loved it. And
Yes.
we, Haikyuu is one of this anime. Like I don't know about this. I watch it like every 6 months, like literally.
watch?
Yeah, like I haven't told anyone about this, but whenever I feel down or depressed, Haikyuu is the only anime I go to into the Netflix, and Netflix is when like sometimes there will be like season 2, 3, 4 available, and sometimes it will be season 1, 2 won't be available, and 3,
Three.
4 will be
Yes.
available. I need to
I
go to
have
Hulu to
felt
watch.
that.
Look, what the fuck? It just took 6 months. I'm coming, and there will be season 1 won't be available, and season 4 top 2 won't be available. So I love Haikyuu to the point where this is one of the anime which like entertains me. It feels like how the character Haikyuu's main character Kageyama and Hinata, like how they grow from nothing, literally nothing, to the point where they are like the top. I mean, not the top. And Haikyuu is an anime where like not the only two main characters are developed.
Yes.
Every
Yeah.
character in the team gets their own part. That's what amazing. Like every character gets an own fucking episode in a match. How they gonna fucking counter attack this, okay? And even the opponent team guys are also given importance. So how the
Yes.
opponent guys are gonna encounter this and what they did in the training. So it feels like Haikyuu is also one of the anime which reminds me of my school life. So whenever I feel depressed or whenever I feel too happy also, I'll probably go back and watch not even one or two season. You wanna allow it? Like I'm not gonna watch all my favorite episode. I will be like watching at least till season 3. So after season 3, season 4 is like something I won't watch because season 4 first 10 episodes were literally nothing but these guys are like wandering around the stadium. So yeah, I also read the manga. That's fucking amazing. Also, did you hear Haikyuu got an announcement in
movie about movie,
yeah,
yes.
not a movie. The whole series going to there is going to be not a movie or series. They said like it's going to get an announcement in the
Yes, it was
US anime
movie,
event.
so-
Yeah, movie. Okay, I didn't actually read the full news.
Wait a minute.
So
I will check now.
so in the event, I mean currently, US has this whole fucking event where there are like many animes which got introduced. So I don't know, man. All the fucking like Demon Slayer is getting new season. Jujutsu Kaisen is getting a new season. Why come Haiku doesn't get a season 5? You know, I really want a season 5 of Haiku. Even though I knew what is the story, how the story is gonna play out, the music and the crowds cheering, that's like has an amazing feel. Okay, so they are announcing season 5, okay? In this Jump
Yes.
Fest, they announced the season 5 is gonna come. Amazing. So let's see how good it's gonna be. I mean, I know it's gonna be fucking amazing. They're gonna go against this Nekoma. So, I mean, come on, guys. We love Nekoma. Nekoma is a team. There's like this whole fucking rivalry thing going on.
Wait, don't spoil it. This guy always spoils.
Okay, I don't want to hear that from you. This tried to spoil me when I was reading. I mean, when I was watching Naruto, he used to come into WhatsApp group and he said, I mean, he won't spoil it, okay? He will like say this wrong story.
Yes.
So,
To make him surprised.
yeah, he will like say the exact opposite of
Opposite,
it.
yeah.
But when I figured it out, he's gonna say exact opposite of it. Then it means it's gonna spoil me. Like, if he's gonna say some cat is gonna live, it means he's gonna fucking die because he's gonna say the opposite of it. And when fucking realized it, I was like, okay. I'm like, I don't fucking
It's
speak
not
about
that
Naruto for a
every
month.
time I spoiled him. It is not like
Yeah, and there's this another guy in our anime group, and that guy will call me and he will like ask me to explain the whole story.
He will say.
Yeah, and he will say to his
that
friends that I completed Naruto. I completed Naruto.
Yes.
How many episodes did you watch? And I'm like, huh? I watched like 20 episodes. Naruto has 700 episodes.
In a group call, we all discussed about Naruto,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I asked particularly, will Naruto fly? And he said yes.
That guy is like, all he has is, how do I say it? Like, whenever I finish the arc in Naruto, he will like phone call me and he will like ask, bro, how was the arc? And I will explain fucking all the story. I will explain for like an hour or even 2 hours. And then he will come into the group and he will say, like, I watched this arc. I'm like, you literally 5 seconds before you want to call with me, and I'm the one to explain the whole story. And he's like, I can't read the Naruto. Guys like that are like fucking irritating.
About the climax scene. It was like the fight between Geto and Yuta.
So, we're talking about Jujutsu Kaisen?
Yes.
Okay.
You know that's the topic, right?
Yeah, that's the topic. I mean, we went from Jujutsu Kaisen, Naruto to Haikyuu, and finally coming to Jujutsu
Yes.
Kaisen.
So that fight between Yuta and Geto, what your opinion
Yeah.
about it?
I mean, as a manga reader, I know I obviously know Yuta is stronger than Geto, so I wasn't that surprised that. So, if you guys don't know who is Geto, I mean, probably would have known after watching the movie. Geto is the friend of
Gojo.
Gojo. Yeah, he's friend. Fucking, I can't fucking remember these names. Geto is a friend of Gojo, and he's not just a friend of Gojo. He's like one of the strongest characters. There are these 4 characters who are like the strongest characters in Jujutsu Kaisen. That Mei, Gojo, and Geto. So these guys are the strongest character. And Yuta came in and he fucking rivaled Geto to the point where he wasn't even like ready, in a ready state where he can fully manipulate the power of Ruka. And even in that state, he beat up Geto to the pulp, guys. Like literally, Geto was at the stage of dying. So it was amazing.
Actually, I
It's
thought he
amazing.
would have died.
Geto.
Yeah. Yes.
So do you think he's alive or dead? I mean,
He's
I know.
like, right?
Okay, how do you know he's alive? He's alive.
After the
Did I
fight
say to
scene,
you? Did I say to
after
you?
the scene, his arm was broken.
Okay, so you
He-
didn't
he was
understand the
like-
plot. Like Gojo was trying to kill him.
You
So
see,
he was
you
like,
see, you see,
saying
it is a
this-
prequel.
Yeah.
Season only he will be there.
Oh, in season Geto was there.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
You forgot the one thing.
Okay. Okay, yeah, I do remember. He's like sitting in a cafe.
Yes.
Okay, he was like planning. Oh, holy shit! How could he fucking forget it? Okay. So okay. I thought like people will be thinking, oh, Geto's gonna die now. I fucking remember season 1 was a sequel to the movie. Shit. I mean, that's why you rated Jujutsu Kaisen as 7, okay? That was not a memorable story. That was not a memorable story. Hope the manga gets amazing. Otherwise,
Yeah.
I don't think
About
it's
the fight, I thought he would have died. Okay. So
Geto.
it was like Pokemon fight actually.
Yeah.
You see, Bulbasaur using solar beams, and that opponent will dodge or get small damage.
Yeah. And he's like throwing another Pokeball. Here, come on. Take this demons. Come on. Take these demons, fight against it. I'm like, whatever, man. There are these amazing manga panels in the upcoming sequels. But for now, it felt really weird. They didn't actually explain. I mean, they did actually explain fully Geto's power, but not to this
So
scale.
I have this doubt.
Whoa.
Will his girlfriend, Rika,
Ruka, yeah.
yes, will
Yes,
she
she actually died.
She
But
died.
then through the ring, he
Yeah.
can fucking channel Ruka's power. I don't know how that happened. That's the part. Like the manga got like 170 chapter, and still they haven't explained how Yuta's power works. What? How? I don't know, man. So they are saying he's gonna use the ring's power. Somehow he channels the dead Ruka's power into the ring and uses. And he had this amazing entrance where he fucking heals Yuji's all the wounds. No, I'm gonna fucking spoil you guys. No. Okay, so I'm not gonna spoil you. So yeah,
He always does. Don't believe
I
him.
mean, okay. That's what they haven't still clearly mentioned what his power is. So, I mean, Ruka's dead, that's for sure. But he can somehow use Ruka's power and also the copying power.
You mean like that Goku, Dragon Ball Z?
Don't ask me Dragon Ball Z.
Hey, you watched that?
I
show
was
in
Dragon
the-
Ball Z, okay. That was like when I was in third standard. What?
Yes.
Nine,
Even in
at
that standard,
nine.
Goku will have that ring. You remember?
No.
He will die and after life he will go to.
Yeah. He goes to the afterlife.
Yeah.
Everyone in this house is fucking
Yes,
wins.
we'll
Yeah,
have it.
I remember it. Okay.
And I think he will be summoned using that Dragon Balls. He will be brought back to alive.
You're like talking to a wall. I don't know. I don't fucking remember about the show. I was like
Okay.
last week. You can't expect me to remember when the show I was like what, like 9? Oh, not even 9. Fucking
12 years
no,
difference.
not even 12, bro.
Even 12. Hey,
Sorry, we are weak in max. It's 2022. We'll probably cut and roll again. Whatever, man. 13 to 14 years, something like that. So I'm not gonna remember that. I mean, I do remember Pokemon. Pokemon is my favorite. I don't know, for some reason I don't remember Dragon Ball Z. Pokemon and Beyblade. I even watched Beyblade like 2 years back. There was this new series called Beyblade Burst. I was like Beyblade Burst, and there was like sequel to Beyblade Burst.
it is totally for kids.
Yeah, I'm a kid. I'm a kid in my heart. I'm a kid in my heart. What?
Which kid have this beard?
Fuck off. I mean, it was amazing. How do I say it? I'm cultured into Beyblade to the point where you throw whatever shit, naming Beyblade, I will be like the first person to watch it. I'm even following the Twitter page of Beyblade. I'm like, if they're gonna say the new season is gonna come, I'm like, fucking go and finish it in a night. Beyblade is amazing, man. I mean, how could you not love it? Huh? So, what are we gonna talk about next?
I think we will wrap up.
Hmm.
So
So
That's
that's
it.
it, guys. I don't think we had any clear topic of talking. We said we were going to talk about Jujutsu Kaisen movie, but then we talked about everything about anime, I guess.
no, we actually spoke about anime.
Yeah, we did spoke about anime.
But the topic was not right.
But we were like all over the place. I mean, it's a first podcast, so
Yes.
I mean, we aren't even sure if this is the podcast or something like that. Whatever.
Yes.
So, Minna, matane.